What if I told you you could easily make over $1,000 a day trading Forex? In this video, I'm going to show you my exact strategy on how I was able to profit over $1,000 in less than a few hours trading Euro USD. All right, okay, don't worry guys, relax. I heard you guys, okay. I know a lot of you guys have been asking, so I'm gonna share some sauce. I'm gonna drop some fire for you guys. I'm gonna share the secrets on how you can catch opportunities like these. So I know a lot of you guys have been struggling with your trading. I know that a lot of you guys go through blowing your accounts, failing your challenges. You know, if that's been you, let me know in the comments below, because I know what that's like. I know what it's like to struggle. I know what it's like to blow your accounts consistently, especially when you don't have much left. I've been there myself before. But I want you to know that there's hope. I want you to know that it is possible to reach your goals. It is possible to become a consistently profitable trader as long as you stick to your plan, as long as you follow your rules, right? You will see the results, right? Once you understand that concept, you're gonna see results, guys. And as you guys can see right here on my charts, you guys could see how price went exactly as expected. In fact, if we take a look at it right now, team, it went over 113 pips in our favor. In fact, it kept going a lot further, but this is just where I'm stopping it out right now. But if we can play it here, you can see on the 30-minute, I think it pulled back, but it continued to go a lot further. I'm gonna show you exactly how you can catch moves like this, okay? So pay close attention. Most important thing, I always like to start on the higher time frames. Understand where am I in the markets, right? It's always important, team, whatever pair you're trading. It doesn't matter if you're trading Bitcoin, doesn't matter if you're trading the Mexican peso. You always want to look at the bigger picture because that's going to tell you the overall direction of the market. So let's clear the charts. Let's start fresh. Let's take a look at the weekly. We understood that just from looking at the weekly, we were pushing higher highs and higher lows, and we could see that we had this huge impulse to the upside, right? You can see we created higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, and then what happened here? We had a break of structure. We can see that if price broke below this level of structure, and we saw price break below and close below this level, right? Now, typically when we see something like this, we can anticipate small little pullbacks and potentially a continuation to the downside. Now, let me clear the charts here, understanding that obviously now the weekly is bearish. We can then move on to the daily. Now, taking a look at the daily, we understood that we were breaking below this previous low over here. And if I clear this off here, this was my area of interest, right? We can see that price actually broke below this area and we were anticipating some sort of a pullback, and that's in fact what we ended up getting. So daily bearish, weekly bearish, 4 hour, if we look at it, was bearish, okay? And this is what I saw. Let's zoom in. We go to the 4 hour. I'm gonna just reset everything here so we can start this move again before it actually happened. Obviously, another important thing, team, that we need to pay attention. So another really important thing to catch moves like this and, you know, be able to be profitable in trading is understanding what time you are trading, right? The session you're trading is crucial for your success, right? If you're trading during, let's say 3 p.m., 4 p.m. or something like that, there's not going to be a lot of volume, or closer, let's say right after the market opens at around 6:30, you know, spreads are going to be massive. Markets are going to be very, very slow. There's not going to be a lot of volume. You need to understand that trading in the right session is going to be also another crucial factor for your success, right? So anyways, let's focus back in here on the 1 hour time frame. What did I see, team? As you guys could see, this is a previous level of support over here. Very, very clear. We saw price actually respecting this level of structure. We had support, right? Price every time it came to this area, rejected, came to this area, rejected, came to this area, rejected, until we finally broke below with a strong momentum push. You can see how strong price broke below this area. And so I told you guys that I was looking for price to give us some sort of a retracement, probably not all the way up here, but if we go down to the 30-minute, it'll look a little bit more clear. I was anticipating for some sort of a retracement. If we look at the time as well, this was during London session, guys. So I was anticipating price during London to give us some sort of a pullback up here, and even maybe wick at this area here to then give us a push to the downside. Now, wait 1 second. I'm going to show you exactly what I saw. Now, if we look over here, knowing that the weekly, the daily, the 4 hour were all bearish, all time frames were in sync, I knew that overall the sentiment was so bearish that we were probably just going to continue to go down further. Now, one thing that I always like to use is my Fibonacci. As you guys could see here, even on the 1 hour time frame, from the impulse that we had here to the bottom end, we could see that this is our 50 and 0.618 area. So I was anticipating price to reject this area and give us an impulse back down. So I put a 25 pip stop loss, targeted the lows down over here, and this is how I was able to profit over $1,000. I believe it was like $1,200 that on this trade alone. We actually took 3 different Euro trades actually that day. I sent that in my VIP group. We actually profited 3 trades. All 3 went in our favor. And in fact, I shared this one for free on the live stream as well. And so anyways, long story short, we rejected this area and we saw that price. So if we let this play out and see what happens, let's take a look and see what exactly happened here. You see that price pulled in exactly to our 0.50 area. This is where I entered. I didn't care if it was going to give me drawdown because I knew what I was doing. So I think I did a 25 or 30 pip stop loss. I can't remember that day because we had 3 trades open. All I know is that I took my profits at 50 pips. It ended up going well below that, but you know, the most important thing is 50 pips a day keeps the 9 to 5 away. That's all you really need. $1,000 a day, we're good to go. So but yeah, so I noticed that not only did we have that strong momentum, we were pulling back to our area of interest, and we were also gonna potentially reject our 0.50. And even if it were to wick up here, team, remember, you want to set things and just let it do its thing, right? You don't want to be looking at the charts every second, seeing what's gonna happen, right? I knew that at this point, if we look at the time below, the markets were starting to push up and give us some sort of a pullback, right? So as you guys could see here, 7 a.m., 8 a.m., we started to get some sort of a retracement back up. Right there, we are in our golden zone area. You can see here at our 0.50 and our 0.618, okay? And that is when I entered this trade opportunity right over here. And as you guys can see, if we play this off, and we'll see what ended up happening. Let's play this off and see what happens here, team. As you guys could see, take profit smashed exactly as expected, guys. Beautiful trade setup. At this moment, I would have already told you guys move your stop loss to entry. Right now at this point, it was already 3 p.m. Take our profits, call it a day. And if we take a look at it over here, the profits ended up being around 43 pips. I did about 3 lots that day. I can't remember, 3 or 2.5. It was about almost around like $1,300 profit in one day, guys. So wanted to share this with you guys. Obviously, this trade actually ended up capitulating to the downside much further. But yeah, beautiful trade setup. Again, what did I see? Right, higher time frames were in sync. Okay, number one, we broke below. We broke and closed below a previous higher low, so that indicated bearish sentiment. And we also were rejecting our 50 EMA. So if we look at our 50 EMA, not only that, guys, if we look at our 4-hour time frame, look at this downwards trend. Right, we were in this downwards trend line. Again, trend line, whatever you want to call it, downwards channel, whatever. You could see that the sentiment was bearish, right? We could see clear, you know, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, right? And so we were anticipating a continuation to the downside, right? Beautiful example of how we can find beautiful opportunities in the markets, right? Now let me just clear this off again, and if we go back up to the daily, we knew that we were targeting even at least this low over here. So by the time when we entered this trade here, I knew we still had room at least to this area down here. See, and if you look at it, price went exactly to that area. If I were to go back up here and let it do its thing, in fact, it fell a lot more, right? So let's play that out. There you go. There you go. Bam. Take profit smashed well over, let's look at that. What is that? 95. It went over like 120 pips, guys. It capitulated all the way down, guys. You guys could see it right there. Okay. So great example. Beautiful trade right there, right? No drawdown. It came to our area of structure, right? Pulled and rejected our 0.50, 0.618, rejected our 50 EMA, in a bearish overall upwards, bearish downwards trend from our higher time frames, right? So again, beautiful example of how we can find these high probable setups. And this is how you can catch trades yourselves, guys, right? I teach this obviously with my students. So if you guys haven't checked out my VIP Inner Circle, guys, you know, I share my analysis, I share my trade ideas, I share you my entries, everything is all in there with my students. We do live Zoom calls with them as well. So if you're looking to join in on that, guys, click the link below. I do have the link to that in the video description. But other than that, team, also, if you're looking to join our free Telegram group, guys, we have an amazing community on there, guys. But if you're new to the family, make yourself at home. Welcome. We're live every single day, Monday through Friday at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So yeah, we do it live streams. We're posting consistently, guys. And make sure you turn on that bell notification so you don't miss out on any single piece of content. But other than that, guys, I wanted to share with you guys this amazing trade and how you can catch these opportunities and what I looked for, right? You guys could see price was respecting everything, right? It was going in it was going in sync, right? It was just flowing perfectly, right? It was coming to my area. I didn't chase the trade came to me. I waited for my entries. I waited for everything to line up for that perfect entry point, right? And as you guys can see, price went exactly as expected. In fact, it went much further down, right? So guys, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, smash the like button. Also share this with your friends or share this with someone that may help them. But other than that, guys, I appreciate you guys and God bless. Bye for now.